from the library, and today we're going to talk about how you can find information from the Britannica Online encyclopedia. You can't always trust everything that's on Google, so one place you can go to find information is Britannica Online. So to get there, I'm just going to get on a computer that has the internet, and I'm going to do a search for our school. So I'll type Denison School. Alright, here is Denison Community Schools. It has the K-12 IA for Iowa, so I'll click on that one. On the side, I'm going to click on the link to the middle school. At the top, I'm going to click the link to the Media Center. And then underneath the picture, we have some links, and this one in the top center is AEA Online. That will take us to the Iowa AEA Online. All of these resources in the orange box are free for us to use as long as we have a username and password. So today we're going to look at Britannica Online. This is an encyclopedia filled with facts on almost any topic. The first thing it wants us to do is to put in our username and password. And for us, that is 1701, DEN for Denison, MS for middle school, and the password is Northwest AEA because they're the ones who are helping us get this resource. So I'll type in 1701 DENMS. The password is NWAEA. Alright, when we get here we have three different levels. We can search the elementary encyclopedia, the middle school encyclopedia, or the high school encyclopedia. So we'll click middle school and let's just do a search on George Washington. You can put his first name first or his last name. It won't make any difference. And I click return. Now there are 2,239 articles that have both the word George and Washington in the article. The first one is George Washington, so that will probably be the one we use. Here's George Washington University, George Washington Carver, National Parks, and we could scroll down and see different articles that have both George and Washington in the search. So I'll click on George Washington. Here's our introduction, a picture, information. Over here on the side this one has an outline form, so it has this early life, French and Indian War, and if we scroll in the article, we'll find we have the introduction. The next heading is early life. The next heading is French and Indian War, entry into politics, the presidency, and then I think it goes the post-presidential years, and then additional reading. So if I go back up, you'll notice that these are the different headings in this article. So if I wanted just the presidency, I could click there, and that would link me to the presidency section of the article. At the top, there's all kinds of resources. If you wanted to star this as your favorite, you could. If you wanted to print the article, you could, but you can't print from Chromebooks. You could email this article to yourself. You could cite your source, and that's important when you're doing research, to give credit to the people who did the research for you, so that where you found your information. Most people use the MLA site, so you could just highlight this information on the bottom, and that tells you where you found your information in the article George Washington from Britannica School, the Encyclopedia Britannica, the year and the date, and the link to it. So you could copy that and then paste that into the end of your research project. Language, so if you want it in Spanish, you could go down to Spanish. Takes a little bit, and then it translates the whole article in Spanish, all the headings and all the information. I can go back. I'll go back to the top and press Show Original. Alright, if we wanted to just listen to this document, we could press the Listen button and it will read it to us.
Introduction, 1732, 99. Many United States presidents were honored for their great achievements, and George Washington's achievements distinguished him.
Okay, so that gives you an idea. She still does sound like a computer versus a real person, but it's not too bad. If you want to make your font size larger so you can read it, you could do that. If you want to make it smaller, teeny tiny, you could do that. And then reading level. Right now we're on level 2 for the middle school level, but if this was too hard for you, you could click on reading level 1, if it's available, which this one is. And you'll notice there are fewer words for each part of that article. The article is much shorter. If you wanted to go to level 3, that would be like the high school level, and then there is a lot more information on your topic. One thing that's nice about Britannica is that if you're not sure what a word means, if you're not sure what subsequently means, you can click on it 2 times, and a little dictionary will show up. So subsequent means following in time, order, or place, and it tells you, you could listen to how you say the word
subsequent.
And it has a little dictionary built in. All right, so there's also some images and videos. We probably won't have any videos of George Washington because they didn't have video cameras then. Here's a timeline. Here's his Mount Vernon, his home, and different pictures so you could go through. Oh, there is a video.
I married Martha Dandridge Custis.
Okay, so you could watch that if you needed to.
I married Martha.
All right, and then related information. Here's the stuff about Martha Washington and Alexander Hamilton. If you decided George Washington was not the person you wanted to search, you could click up at the top and just do a search for another topic. You could look for Oprah Winfrey. If you spell it right, Oprah. There she is. And here's the article on Oprah Winfrey. You notice there is no article outline on the side, so her article is a little shorter. Oops, sorry about that. So that does all the same features at the top. And does not have to be just a biography. If you wanted to do a report on the Civil War or find more information on the Civil War. Here is the English Civil War, Algeria, Russian Civil War. Here's the American Civil War. So you could click on that. You could see a lot of information, a lot of different topics in the article of the Civil War. All right, well, I hope you have good luck doing your research. If you have any questions, make sure you stop and see me in the library.